before the suit was filed, we had negotiations. Yeah, he wanted to settle. He just didn't want to pay enough money.
How much money did you?
Would
you tell me how much you wanted to settle
Well,
for?
the case is a $40 million case, and not every student is going to want their money back. But as far as we're concerned, under New York law, all we have to show is there were deceptive practices. My office does not have to show individual reliance by particular victims. So we've just had that affirmed by an appellate court very recently. It's ruled for us on every claim and against Trump on pretty much everything that he was asserting. So we're in a special proceeding. We're going to move forward quickly, and we know how much money they took off of these students. And in addition to that, there are fines and penalties that can be assessed for running a fraudulent university. I mean, it's just like you can't put up a sign that says Trump Hospital and lure people in when it's not a hospital, and the people in it are pretending to be doctors and nurses but aren't.
So you actually looked at the educational background and validity of who these experts were, regardless of whether he picked them or not.
Yeah, they were, as I say, neither handpicked nor experts. Some of them came out of retail sales, some of them came out of fast food. Essentially, they were motivational speakers. And you can see from the scripts that they were given to follow what the pitch was. But these folks were not real estate experts. And again, the weekend seminar was basically, the script was for every expert, so-called expert, to essentially tell people that they couldn't possibly learn what they needed to learn about real estate in the weekend seminar, and they had to spend a lot more money for the Trump Elite program. So it was a scam. The extent they had any expertise, it's suckering people into spending more money. They, on many occasions, told people you can't do well in real estate unless you have a lot of credit. Call your credit card company. Ask them to raise your credit limit. And these folks were people of modest means, overwhelmingly. Mm-hmm. Some of them called their credit card companies and then used that extra credit to buy more Trump seminars.
One other question, and this is related to his side of the story. We know that you have 150 affidavits, I believe, on file of Trump students who say this was just a ripoff. He's given us a handful of students who say it was good. Did anybody learn anything in this of value?
There are probably some people out there who felt as though they got some benefit. It really doesn't matter from a legal point of view because you're not allowed to commit fraud. If you sell someone a Volkswagen and tell them it's a Rolls Royce, it doesn't matter if some people like their Volkswagen. It's still fraud.
So the 98% website that he set up, that all these people filled out these forms after their seminar and said it was great, is irrelevant, legally speaking.
It's legally irrelevant, and people who are victims of fraud get lured in, obviously think well of the people defrauding them, and the California court compared it to Bernie Madoff when ruling on the fact that these folks filled out these forms. They were not anonymous. They're filling them out in front of the instructors whose help they thought they were going to continue to get on an ongoing basis. So that provides no defense.
Any remorse on anybody's part affiliated with this? Have you deposed anybody who has said they're sorry?
No one said they're sorry.